Yeah, play this real quick.
Time out is kill Ceito, spirit coach getting you in shape. So this is support in private, so yeah, the moon and Taurus gonna have us reacting and responding to our motherfucking stability, our fucking support, our self-esteem, our talents, and what we got to offer to the world, and trying to support that. But how that's gonna look is Cancer. So it's gonna look like we trying to support family, we trying to support domestic issues, we trying to support, something in the private manner, or we trying to support, motherfucking, things that we care about and shit like that. And everything ain't good to be supporting that you care about and shit like that, because some of these things can, you can lose your money and shit like that, but that's what you want, the opportunity. So you want to support something that you actually really do care about, something that you actually do consider as family, okay? Get your ass in the game.
And that is the transit. What's good, everybody? Time out. This is Ceito, the spirit coach, and I'm getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius, and thank you for joining the Esoteric Huddle, where we break down the astrology alignments, we get your mind right, so you can understand these angles and alignments and how they're hitting you. And so therefore, once you understand that, you have a broader awareness and a sense about what's going on, instead of you thinking these things are just happening to you, and so you're just accepting these to be. But once you know these alignments and how they, angle you and, put you in a position where you can now choose what you, how you feel about those, or how you want to think about those, this is when you're doing mental travel and things of that nature, because you're putting your thoughts or your feelings or your emotions in another space and shit like that. It's where you don't have to necessarily accept something that is, because once you accept and you receive and you make something as part as you start to emit your own light, your own awareness about that, and that adds accumulation. And now, depending on what space you do that from, you could be emitting positive thoughts, or you can be emitting negative thoughts, and now there's no such thing as positive and negative, but all this shit is based upon you as a spirit and how everything plays out to you. So shout out to everybody in this bitch, Thank you for joining Esoteric Huddle. Right now we got the moon in Taurus. So we're gonna be reacting and responding to, our security, our stability, our safety matters and things of that nature, and reacting, do we feel safe? And for the most part, how that's gonna look is, based on what we're familiar with, because that's where the sun is at. It's in Cancer, so we're gonna be reacting to, are we safe within our home? Are we safe amongst, family? Are we safe amongst our domestic issues? Are we safe amongst, our situations and shit like that? And so that's where the universe needs us to react to, Taurus energy, safety, stability, security, motherfucking values, your ability to support something. And what you're going to be supporting may look, it's going to give you an opportunity to support something that look like your emotions and shit like that, and or family and shit like that, and home and shit like that. So it may feel a little bit unstable in the sense of, our reactions may be a little bit, about stability and shit, but how it may appear and come off as shit is like we unsure, or we're trying to feel a different way. Or we're trying to, create a new feeling about how we feel about something. So as long as these energies are what's going on through the sky and things of that nature, you can better understand these situations for yourself and kind of come up with the best interpretation for you and your situation at the moment. Okay? But yeah, let's get to the motherfucking alignments and shit like that. We ain't gonna waste no time and shit like that, because time don't wait for no man and things of that nature. And I hope everyone can benefit from this as well, okay? So yeah, we got the motherfucking sun in sextile to the moon. So anytime we have a sextile, this is going to create an opportunity. So if we got the sun, which is our actions, and the moon, which is our reactions to things of that nature, this is going to be the opportunity to entertain feelings about stability. So yeah, where the sun is at, it's in Leo now. Well, it's about to be in Leo, so but it's in Cancer, really. So we're going to have the opportunity to, it's at a cusp right now, and so, what we're paying attention to right now doesn't just look like Cancer, it also looks like Leo. So it looks like the shit in our home and family and environment, it's getting a little bit more, characteristic, it's getting a little bit more action based, so we feel a need to act on how we feel, or these new feelings in some way, shape, or form. So that's the type of situation we're going through with the sun, on a cusp of Leo and Cancer right here, So it'll be like right there. and shit like that. And so, you know, we dealing with both of these energies. So if you're a cusp sign and shit like that, that's what you need to know. Anything 28 degrees through 3 degrees is a cusp sign, and cusp signs are you know, you represent the two energies, 28 degrees through 3 degrees. Okay, so always keep that in mind as well. But for the most part, you know, I like to come on and just kick it with the fam and shit like that, talk astrology. I appreciate everyone who ever put me onto, you know, astrology games. So shout out to Dolo, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, his teachings and things of that nature. And, you know, that's how we're going to kick it. We're going to just keep sharing the knowledge and hope everyone can benefit from, you know, what we got going on in the subconscious realm, subconscious community, and things of that nature, so y'all can know what's going on with y'all on an internal level. Okay? But yeah, so yeah, we got the sun sextile moon, so this is opportunity to entertain feelings about stability. So yeah, you might be paying attention to your stability, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be paying attention to your stability. You're going to have the opportunity to entertain that. And how you're going to do that is based on how you feel about it. But also, like I said, it's Leo cusp, so you're going to be paying attention to it in a fixed nature. So whatever you feel about stability, you know what I'm saying, that's going to manifest in a way, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure, you know, that you are stabilizing yourself in the right nature, because you're going to have the opportunity to pay attention about your stability. And so that's negative or positive. So it can play out as you paying attention to your stability in a negative way, where you're feeling unstable, you know what I'm saying? But don't lie to yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you feel unstable, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, get out of Dodge, you know what I'm saying? Do something different. But if you do feel stable in some way, shape, or form, you know, express that, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And I'm a motherfucking star and shit like that. So I can't just be doing anything, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I think specifically, you know what I'm saying? And that's what the universe telling me right now. I can't just be doing and mixing and mingling with anybody and shit like that. And shit like that. Shit happening in my life to show me that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, always hold yourself, you want to entertain your value right now. You got an opportunity to entertain your value, you know, your talent, your gift, your stability, and your way of gaining security, safety, and stability as well right now and shit like that. So, you know, that's for right now, because we got the moon in Taurus, but it will be up in a few minutes. Shout out to you, RJ. I love you too, bro. You already know. But yeah, okay. Then we got Sun conjunct Mercury. So this is acting on thoughts you entertain. So yeah, so pay attention to your thoughts and shit like that, because whatever you're thinking about a lot and shit like that, you know, with the Sun here, you're gonna be emotionally involved. You're gonna be motherfucking paying attention to it a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be wanting to, you know, express, you know, your thoughts, and some of y'all be having weird thoughts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Mercury is now in Leo and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you got the opportunity to act on your thoughts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're analyzing, whatever you're paying attention to, you're gonna want to entertain that or express that or act on that in some way in nature right now. We got Sun trine Neptune. So this is a gift to entertain or act on past delusions or imaginations. Okay, so yeah, so you got the opportunity to act on past delusions or imaginations with Neptune. You know, Neptune represents dreams, illusions, imaginations. And like I said, Sun represents attention. So yeah, so you know, you want to be careful, like with your actions and what you're paying attention to. Don't be paying attention to too many delusions. A lot of shit ain't even happened yet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that you're paying attention to that you may think you're kind of creating, you know, you got the gift too. So you're kind of creating these narratives that this gonna happen, this gonna happen, this gonna happen, and shit like that. And that ain't even happened yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it plays out when you got the Sun trine Neptune. But also Neptune is retrograde. So we're not dealing with, you know, new imaginations, new dreams, new illusions. We're dealing with past illusions, past dreams, past imaginations, and shit like that. So yeah, so this is gonna bring, you know, the ability to act and pay attention to, you know, past illusions or express or act on that. You know what I'm saying? Sun in Leo. Sun is in Leo. Leo is that fixed fire. So, you know, we're going to be fixated on that own way of seeing and feeling. And once we fixated on our own way of seeing and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of like, you know what I'm saying, wants to come out and shit like that. So we express that, you know what I'm saying, whether we do an action, you know what I'm saying, or we act a certain way, you know, or yeah, but yeah, so we got the gift to act on past delusions. We got the gift to act on past delusions. Okay, Sun opposed Pluto. Now, Pluto. Pluto is you know, transformation, power and control issues, struggles. You know what I'm saying, death. you know what I'm saying, and letting go, and it's in a way, you know what I'm saying, putting depth to shit. So, you know, we got Sun opposed Pluto. This is unwilling to transform action. So you could be unwilling to transform how you see something right now. You could be super stuck in how you see something right now. You can be super stuck in how you know, see in your way of feeling and shit, especially when it comes to you taking power and control over your status, your position, and how you gain security and shit like that. So don't be stuck into your motherfucking your own way of seeing and feeling when it comes to trying to transform. If you need to transform, sometimes you need to transform, you know, and take power control over what you may be paying attention to actually gain some sense of, you know, stability and acting on your practical matters and shit like that. So yeah, Sun opposed Pluto, that's what we're gonna be dealing with. Now we got the moon. Now moon is our reactions. Moon is our responses. Moon is, you know what I'm saying, our feelings and how we initially feel based on what we're receiving and shit like that. So, you know, it's going to be squaring Saturn. Saturn is boundaries, restrictions, limits, capabilities, incapabilities, and time and structure. So, you know, when we got the moon square Saturn, you know, we're going to be reacting to past boundaries and restrictions and shit like that. So yeah, we got a bunch of past boundaries, bunch of past ways of being feeling restricted, bunch of past ways of, you know, bunch of past incapabilities coming back right now. And so, you know, we're reacting to that. You know what I'm saying? So we're learning about our reactions and why, you know what I'm saying, why we're reacting to these past boundaries and the way we are at the moment and shit like that. And usually that's, like I said, I don't really like to decide for anyone, any spirit, but you know what I'm saying, it's up for you to kind of come up with your own conclusion. But you right now, you got to learn why are you reacting, you know what I'm saying, to your past boundaries like that? Is it because, you know, you may feel a sense of incapability, you know what I'm saying? Or is it something that you actually need to learn so that you can modify to use in the correct way, if you get what I'm saying? Okay, and then we got Moon conjunct Uranus. Moon conjuncting Uranus is going to, now Uranus is change, rebellion, opposition, individuality, and shit like that. So when we got Moon conjunct Uranus, you know, we are changing with how we feel about security matters, and we see that out in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because we're changing, like gas prices changing. You know what I'm saying? What up, Kia Bia? Gas prices is changing. You know what I'm saying? Food is going up, all type of shit. So you know what I'm saying? And they doing that shit on purpose. They using this alignment for, you know, us to change and shit like that. So we gotta figure out how we gonna feel, you know, about these security matters, and we gotta be a little bit more individualistic about, you know, gaining security, because you know no one gave us a roadmap to let us know that inflation was gonna drop inflation on us and drop a fake war on us to boost shit up and shit like that. So yeah, we gotta react to our security in an individual way and shit like that. But don't do nothing way too strange for a piece of change and shit like that, where you know what I'm saying, now you regretting, or you sitting out in jail and shit like that for the next couple of years and shit like that. But you know, I'm not throwing anything on nobody, but you gotta know your percentage level. Now if you can hit a lick or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and it ain't gotta be too, you know, crazy, then do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, yeah, we're gonna be reacting. We're gonna be changing how we feel about stability, security, and safety matters at the moment. We got Moon sextile Neptune. Now Neptune is dreams, imaginations, illusions, creativity, and things of that nature. So yeah, so like I said, we're gonna have the opportunity to react to past dreams or past illusions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these past dreams coming back, past illusions, past situations, just kind of like I said with the Sun trine Neptune. You know, all these past situations that you making up, that you imagining, that's coming into your head and shit like that. And so, you know, we want to react. And how you want to react is where the moon at right now. You want to react in a secure manner. You know what I'm saying? You want to react in a stable manner. You want to react in a way that's practical. You know what I'm saying? You want to get you some, you know, stable and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Solid and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is how you want to feel in a sense. Since we got the moon in Taurus, you know what I'm saying? You want to feel solid and shit like that. And even Taurus got Mars in it and it got Uranus in it. So Taurus still, your security still gonna feel a little shaky and unfaithful, because Mars brings passions and shit. And so when we get into passion and things of that nature. That's like birth. That's like saying fuck it and not being secure. You get what I'm saying? So that's like kind of fucking dozing through some shit almost in a sense. Well, I wouldn't say dozing, but it's like trailblazing. So it's like something new. It's like something fresh. So anytime you hop into your passion and shit like that, think about that. You kind of creating something new. You kind of getting in your mind, you're getting in your spaceship, and you're starting to create emit a light, and that eventually could lead to you being creative in some way, shape, or form. Where now you're creating a new song. You know what I'm saying? A new way to think, a new way to feel. You know what I'm saying? And that's how passion play out and shit like that. So that's in Taurus right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, Taurus is a stable sign because it's that fixed earth. So, like I said, it's almost like that brick. And so, when you got that and Uranus and shit like that, Taurus is going through it right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Taurus. You know what I'm saying? I feel for y'all. I hope y'all got y'all shit in order and shit like that. But yeah, we're going to keep going and we're going to put this information out so motherfuckers can know how to understand these alignments, how to see these angles, how to do, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it go. Okay? Yeah. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in this mug. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate y'all popping in. You know what I'm saying? With the coach, we're going to do the stretch and let it go. Okay? Then we got motherfucking Moon sextile, no, Moon trine Pluto. So yeah, we can be comfortable right now with past struggles. You know what I'm saying? Past motherfucking power control issues and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We can be comfortable with past struggles right now and shit like that. So, you know, you don't want to get too comfortable with too many past struggles and shit like that. You know, you want to react in this way sufficient where, you know what I'm saying, you're tapping into the motherfucking way of doing that in a correct way. And this will be transforming your emotional state and things of that nature, aka letting go of things you can't control. Don't go into the things that you trying to control and you trying to jump in the struggle and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to let go of things you can't control and shit like that. Now, God uses everything. God ain't no one-sided. You know, God is equilibrium, so it don't really matter about what you lost in and what you think is right. It's what's best for you and your spirit, and God want to see if you're going to use a magician to use whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, you're going to use. You know what I'm saying? Now, all right, then we got Mercury square Mars, so this is thinking if our passions, we're going to be learning, we're going to be thinking about if our passions are unstable and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Mercury right now is still in Leo, so you know what I'm saying, like I said, Mercury in Leo, you know what I'm saying, we analyzing what we're paying attention to. So, you know, we're analyzing our own way of seeing and feeling. And our own way of seeing and feeling, once we hop on in that and start analyzing that, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna square Mars and Taurus and shit like that. So like I said, you know what I'm saying, that's stable, but that's unstable because Mars makes it unstable. So we're gonna be thinking about if our passions are unstable right now. We're going to be thinking about if our desires are unstable. Is it safe to go about? We're going to be learning about that right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, your lesson is your lesson. So, yeah. Mercury trine Jupiter. Mercury trine Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is expansion. Jupiter is experience. Jupiter is wisdom, knowledge. You know, adding meanings and reasons to experiences and shit like that. So, you know, right now we got Jupiter in Aries. So, you know, with Jupiter in Aries, we've been expanding on our personal way of seeing and feeling, you know what I'm saying, our personal personality, you know what I'm saying, what we personally into and shit like that. And, you know what I'm saying, who and what's in that area, and, you know, placing meanings on reasons on why we are and act and see and feel the way we do on a personal level. So, you know, when we got Mercury trine Jupiter, this is the gift to make sense of our personal experiences right now. So you got the gift to be wise about your personal experience. You got the gift to make sense. My bad. Yeah, so you got the gift to make sense of your personal experience right now. Gift to make sense of your faith right now. Gift to make sense of your experiences and your expansion, and then your thoughts pretty much are going to be expanded. You know what I'm saying? Your thinking is going to be expanded and shit like that. And for the most part, that may be in a general a little bit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Off top, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how it go when that shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Mercury and Jupiter is going to be expanding our motherfucking thoughts. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be expanding the way we think and shit like that on a personal level. So this is the gift to make sense of your personal experience right now. Okay, Mercury opposed Pluto, so this is, we're going to feel an opposite to the status of our thoughts. Now, yeah, Mercury, thinking, communicating, analyzation. You know what I'm saying? Logic. So yeah. So anytime we hopping into communication and shit like that, we're gonna be feeling unsure a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be anytime we hop into our thinking and initial thinking, we're gonna be feeling a little bit unsure about that right now. We ain't even gonna know how to think straight based on, you know what I'm saying, Pluto opposing, you know, Mercury. Now Pluto, like I said, Pluto likes to feel empowered. Pluto likes to feel in control. And then so if you got Mercury opposite to Pluto, you know what I'm saying, right now as we speak, you know what I'm saying, anytime you hop into your thinking, you're rationalizing, you know what I'm saying, and what makes sense to you, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get hit with that 180-degree angle with Pluto. Yeah, it may make sense and shit like that, but you know, I may not feel in control, you know what I'm saying, of, you know, how I'm thinking about this and shit like that. And so you may feel a little indecisive energies and shit like that, a little opposition when it comes to your thinking, and that's how that shit go. You feel me? Yeah. Then we got Venus square Jupiter, and so this is learning to value experiences on a personal level. Okay, so yeah, so you learning to value your experiences on a personal level. Venus is appreciation. Venus is love. Venus is compromise. Venus is adding relatability and shit like that. So yeah, we're gonna have to relate in a way of a square, you know what I'm saying, with Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna have to relate, you know, to our experiences and right now. And our experiences don't look so good. Our experiences look like initiation. You know what I'm saying? They look like, you know, fucking transformation. You know what I'm saying? Our experiences look like some shit we don't got no hold on to right now. So now we have, as far as with our love and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Because Venus is in Cancer, you know, Venus in Cancer likes to feel comfortable. Cancer likes to feel home and shit like that. Cancer likes to feel familiar and things of that nature. So when we got Venus and Cancer, you know, that's what we're gonna love. We're gonna love feeling comfortable. We're gonna love appreciating that comfortability. We're gonna love appreciating that familiar. But anytime we hop into that and love appreciating that, we're gonna get hit with that square with Jupiter and shit like that. And this is when we're gonna start to value and appreciate. We're gonna start to value and appreciate, and we're gonna get hit with that Jupiter, and our experiences are gonna be in a different nature. It's gonna be in a fire nature. So it's gonna be in a undetached nature, unfamiliar nature, you know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna have to go through learning experiences with trying to appreciate, you know what I'm saying, shit, you know what I'm saying, maybe not going in our favor, shit maybe not, you know what I'm saying, lining up the right way. Yeah, that's how it is when Venus be in, you know what I'm saying, Jupiter, you know what I'm saying, big dog shit. Venus square Jupiter, you know? Now we got Mars conjunct Uranus as well. So yeah, Mars, passion, you know, Uranus, individuality. So we're gonna be passionate about our individuality right now as well and shit like that. We're gonna be passionate about change. We really want change in this motherfucker. We tired of shit being the same. You know what I'm saying? We passionate about changing this shit right now. We tired of this shit. You feel me? So you gonna feel the need to change some shit in your life and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, if that shit ain't making you secure, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel the need to, you know, change that shit. You're gonna be passionate about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You need to be passionate about your change. You be passionate and get off your ass. Shit like that. You ain't just anybody. Then we got Jupiter conjunct Chiron. Now Chiron just represents mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It represents our womb. So you know what I'm saying? We got the gift to be to expand on past mistakes, past wounds. You know, gift to place meanings and reasons. Jupiter, meanings and reasons, experiences. Jupiter. We got the gift to. Not gift, but we're going to be experiencing expanding and experiencing past mistakes and shit like that. Yeah, so, you know, past mistakes is coming back. That influence that's in the sky, you know what I'm saying, that represents that, you know what I'm saying, that shit coming back. And so, you know what I'm saying, we experiencing that and things of that nature. So, but you can be wise about that because it's Jupiter. So if you got Jupiter there, you can expand on, you know what I'm saying, these past mistakes and shit like that, so you can not go through these again. And so that way you be placing a meaning and reasoning on that situation, so you don't necessarily have to experience it again, because now you have expanded, because you were in one form and shit like that, and that form got you through that experience that you feel the mistake, but now that mistake is coming back and shit like that. Oh, I know what this is. I don't got to be in that same space. If you get what I'm saying, you catch the drift. If you catch the drip. Okay, if you catch the drip on. Then we got Saturn square Uranus, and this is learning changes within reality. That speaks for itself. That speaks for itself. All of us learning changes within reality. Reality ain't even the same. Okay? That speaks for itself. Neptune sextile Pluto, opportunity to put depth to illusions and shit like that. Yeah, so we got the opportunity as a collective to put depth to, collective illusions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And put depth to imaginations and shit like that. And that is the esoteric motherfucking stretch with Ceito, the spirit coach of the day. And I hope all of y'all motherfuckers is, up and y'all understanding, you reacting to your security matters and shit like that, and trying to feel a new way and shit like that. It ain't never over, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have our day in the sky, sometimes we don't. It might be some of y'all motherfucking day, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it might not be y'all motherfucking day. But if it is your day, you know what I'm saying? This is probably like you got your alignments in the sky. It's more your alignments in the sky, shit more going to your favor, shit angling you the right way. But sometimes it don't. So that's why I like to come in and check, you know what I'm saying, and do the esoteric stretch, you know what I'm saying, with just people that fuck with me, you know what I'm saying, and watch me and shit like that. And yeah, now we go from there and shit like that. So, I'm Ceito, the spirit coach. If you like this content, you can also subscribe to my membership and become part of my astrology group and shit like that. Ceito's Clubhouse on Telegram. And that's CeitoWorld.com/membership and shit like that. Or book a reading at CeitoWorld.com and go to booking and shit like that. We get your chart straight, you know what I'm saying? All my readings is up there. Schedule a free consultation if you have any questions. Much love. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to get into some shit myself. And get your ass in the game.